Hello, I'm Sean Gabb. I'm the man who, during the past 18 months, has put up about 100 videos on ancient and medieval history. I've also put up a somewhat larger number of videos about Greek and Latin grammar, but these are unlisted. Some of my subscribers have noticed that over the past day, several courses have disappeared from my channel. I'm making this video now to explain why this has happened. There are actually two reasons for why I'm taking courses down. Don't worry, they'll be back in due course, but there are two reasons why I've taken them down. The first is technical quality. We live in an age of technological miracles. When I look back to the videos I made in the early years of this century, they really are dreadful things. Sound that would disgrace an analog telephone call, picture quality that at the time I thought was wonderful, but which is now rather grainy, rather blurry, rather off colour, all sorts of things wrong with it. Whereas nowadays, down here in the deepest basement of my house, surrounded by pretty standard items of electro junk, it is possible to produce video that is of what's called broadcast quality. And because I can produce videos of broadcast quality, then I have a duty to produce videos of broadcast quality. And you see, many of the early videos I put up are of nothing approaching broadcast quality. I began to make these videos purely for the convenience of my students. I didn't think they'd get more than a few dozen views and that they would quickly sink into the general swamp of unwatched YouTube videos. In fact, they have been more interesting than I expected, and I'm glad of that. But because I made them without really understanding the techniques of video production, I hadn't yet made up anything approaching a workflow. The technical quality is sometimes rather poor, and I want to correct that. I want to remix the sound, and I want to make sure that the images that go with the sound are, if I say a first-class quality, I am giving too many hostages to fortune. What I'll say is I want to make sure that the images are of acceptable quality now, and perhaps acceptable quality in, shall we say, 5 years' time. The second reason is the lectures themselves. I'm not a very organised lecturer. I do not read from a script. I don't make a script. What I do is I spend a certain amount of time putting the slides together. I then, in a lecture, look at the images that I've put up and say whatever's in my head. Sometimes it works rather well. Sometimes it works maybe not quite so well. Sometimes I miss things out. Sometimes I wander around a subject without quite getting there. Now, I have recorded all of my lectures given during the past 18 months, and I do have multiple copies of these because I've given the lectures more than once. And so in a number of instances, I want to look through the different versions of the same lecture that I've given and to choose the better one and to mix that sound in with the images. So the reason courses are disappearing is not because I've changed my mind about making the courses available. It's simply because I want to make them better than they are. And let's face it, there is room for improvement, particularly with the early lectures. I'll repeat myself. I didn't know exactly what I was doing, and I didn't realise that the lectures would be of more general interest than outside my college. So courses are coming down. They will be redone and put up with different links, of course, because you cannot simply replace a YouTube video. You have to take it down and put up a completely new video with a new link, but they'll be in the same playlists. Now, why did I take down the Roman and the Sea People courses? The answer to that's rather more embarrassing. I am working at the moment on revising the Byzantine course, and so that one should have come down, but that one is still up. Instead, I took down the Sea People's course and the Romans course. The reason for that is that I was working away at 3 o'clock this morning, and for whatever reason I took down the wrong courses, and they won't be up again for several weeks. Apologies for that. I suppose the learning experience from that is that you should not delete videos from YouTube when you're half asleep. But as I said, the courses will be up very soon. So I'd like to thank the very large number of, not very large, I'd like to thank the unexpectedly large number of subscribers whom I've picked up over the past year or so. I am very flattered that you find my lectures worth watching, indeed that you find them worth watching not once, but more than once, so thank you for that. I am very grateful, and indeed I feel rather humble. But as well as thanking you, I feel that I should apologise and I should give an explanation of why things have been taken down. They've come down for the short term. I'm on my Christmas break at the moment and I have a bit more time than usual, and so I thought, why not do it now? Why not do it in one hit over Christmas? Nobody will notice. I can have them all up and running by the start of term. But well, for whatever reason, some of my subscribers have noticed. They're curious, they're puzzled, and I feel that an explanation is required. But I've given an explanation, I've given an apology, and now I will make a promise, and I'm not, to be fair, the best person for making such promises, but the promise is this. I do promise that within the next few weeks, all the videos will be back up with better quality sound and better quality graphics, and I will then spend the rest of 2023 making many more videos. I don't yet know what videos they will be because I haven't settled what history courses I shall be teaching. But be assured there will be many more videos, and I hope that these all begin to approach towards this nirvana of broadcast quality. I wasn't there at the beginning. I'm still not there. I may not be there for some while, but I can at least hope that what is up there at the moment and what goes up in the immediate future will be a work in progress towards that moment of broadcast quality. So I think I've taken enough of your time. Thank you for watching this video, and if you haven't subscribed yet, it does please me enormously to see the number of subscribers going up. There will be more coming very soon. Thank you.